All right, what's up? It's Kwame and your boy Zoe. This is Beyond the Roll podcast. We're on episode 17. What up,
Let's go,
bro? How's it
boys.
going, man?
Feeling good, dude. Did lots of traveling this past week. I know you had a competition, bro. I really wanted to do it with you, but for the next one, be ready, bro. So I kind of want to talk about your competition. I know last time we had a podcast talking about like a little recap of how it went. I want to see if you give us a little story, how you felt going up to the competition, and how it felt like in the match.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, leading up to the match, um, I was feeling pretty good, man. The weekend, that previous weekend, I felt like I was possibly getting sick or something, but then that went away. So Monday, I was good.
Hmm.
I was only able to train like one day that week, and it just that's what happened. I was like, ah, it's
Yeah.
fine. I've been training this whole time, whatever. Anyway, yeah, it was out in Gilroy. It was a BJJ tour once again. I like them a lot. I like the way it's structured. Rolled up there. I was up in the mountains. I was like, damn, man, it's like we're going to this Bruce Lee tournament or something. Is way out there. Like it was this random exit and straight up into the freaking hills. Cool though, man. It was easy to park this time. My strategy this time was to be hydrated, be at weight, and eat a little something before the match, and I was able to do all that. So I got there around a little bit before 1, I believe. And yeah, man, just catching the vibes. A lot of the kids from the school were competing. Shout out to them. They did very good. Um, and I believe I was the first adult up at 4:30. So, did a little warm up. Um, Felt good going in. I weighed on with the gi. I was like 215. I think the highest I could be is 222. So I was like, oh shit. But I was feeling really good. So yeah, man. As you know, if you watched the last video, you can go and watch that. How I felt after I was the first match last time. I was like hyperventilating and just like the adrenaline. I was like I was like lost, and like I even walked off the mat out of the bullpen, and I had another match. I didn't even realize that I was so out of it. Couldn't find my water, and you know what I mean. I was more organized this time, bro. I had my water ready. I knew where my wallet was. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
I had everything
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
my bag
For sure.
organized, bro. So I'm getting coached. I had everybody was there, bro. Anthony, Andrew, AJ, Aaron, all freaking A's, right? All
All the
they're all
A's,
there,
man.
dude.
A team.
Kobe, yeah, and they're all giving me their tips, and I was the closer the match got, that's when I started getting nervous. I was like, damn, it was like 4:14, 4:15. I was like, oh shit, here we go. I was like, all right, guys, we out. I'm going in, and you're sitting in the bullpen for another 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and I'm just like, god damn, here we go. I see the other guy comes up to me, and he's like, hey, we're talking. Met some guys from Morgan Hill there. They were dope. Morgan Hill, GB. I
Nice.
had trained them before, but yeah, I'm talking to the guy I'm gonna compete. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. Last time I didn't talk to anybody. This time I was like, hey, what's up? Blah blah blah. We're gonna compete. Dude's like, yeah, been doing this is my fifth one. Blah blah blah. I was like, all right, cool. And then talking to Anthony, he's like, hey man, control your gas tank. No one to turn it up. He's like, there's gonna be shifts in the match. He's like, you let him blast you, and then you come back, and it's all right. Now it's your turn, and da da da. And he's like, I was like, cool, cool. And yeah, man, I just started trying to like focus on my breathing and stuff. So they call me in. I'm walking in, and like I started just to try to like meditate a little bit. And then I just, they're kind of like yelling at me like before my match, or like, Kwame, and it's like telling me random stuff. And I was trying to get in my zone. And, I saw Andrew was like, just like, he's like, breathe, man, breathe. And I was like, and I just like really started focusing on my breathing, which I
Mhm.
never did in the last match. I was just like
Right.
amped up. And so
Mhm.
I sat down in the way, like what is it? Like the way you're talking about how you sit down with your knees like folded so you keep your legs stretched. I kind of sat like
Yeah.
that. It's kind of just like
Mhm.
meditating like that. So I'm like focusing. I said a little prayer, bro. Like I was just like, you know what I mean? I was like, dude, I was feeling good. Boom, we get in, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. And this time I'm more aware. I'm like looking around. I'm looking at them. They're looking at me. I'm looking around in the crowd, and I'm just like, all right. I'm just like being aware of where I'm at. I'm just like my awareness was up. So I was like, all right,
Mhm.
this ain't so bad. And then we get at it. we're going back and forth. And like I was gonna go for a trip. I didn't fully commit, man. So I like hated myself for that. He came in, he did like a foot sweep on me. Boom, we're on the ground. I was like, all right, been here a million times. So I was like, okay, getting my frames in. They're yelling, get your frames in, da, da, da. And like, the frame, there's one on the neck, one on the hip. But I was like, you know what? Let me try my signature move, dude. The deluxe suplex on sale every day, $9.99. Yeah, fuck it. Boom, I suplexed him, you know, and then I was like going to his back, and I was like, oh shit, got the seatbelt. And it was like in Tony Hawk when you get that full fucking yellow bar and it says special. And I was like, that was going off, and I was like, oh my god, I'm here. Like, I was getting all excited, like, oh, like I was like a little
Yeah.
kid, and when the fucking Pokemon game dropped or some shit. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, oh my god. And then I just hear him like, relax, breathe. And you saw me look up, and I was like listening
Mhm.
to the coaches. I didn't do that the first time. I was kind of hearing them and listening, but this time I was like, you know, I was more there. So I'm proud of myself for that. Controlled my breathing. I went to get the hooks in, couldn't really get the hooks. And then like, if you can't get the hooks, you're supposed to go to mount, and which I didn't. I felt like I could have fully committed, got the mount better, and I didn't. And we're just going from there. He ended up trying to rear naked choke me. I got out of that, got me an arm bar. I forgot to mention in the beginning, he tried to guillotine me, belly down guillotine. It was really tight, bro. Early in the match, and I got
What
out of it. I was
what
like,
were you thinking when you're in the guillotine? Like, as soon as you got caught in it, did you have
I'm
any
a,
thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, I cannot fucking tap right now. It's only like within a minute. I was like, I
Yeah.
can't tap. I got AJ there, and I'm like, that dude never taps a shit. So I was like, fuck that. I got to get out of this. But I felt comfortable because we drilled that a lot. I was like, I know I can get out of this. I got out of that. Even when he took my back and he had me, I was like, there's no way he's getting me with that. But he eventually he got me on my side. I was laying on my side, and the classic armbar we always do to each other. You know, they turn to their side and then you just armbar them. So I was
Mhm.
there. I couldn't get my arm out, and I was like, I wanted to kind of roll out and do that escape, but I didn't. We don't drill that, bro. So I was like, it can go really bad for me. I can turn the wrong way, and he can snap my arm. So, I felt it getting tight,
Mhm.
and I was like, and I was holding on to it. Trust me, bro. But, I don't want to blow out my whole bicep. It was already kind of sore now. But, if you hold on too long, that shit's just blown for like a week. And I was like, you know what? I got caught in this position. He stretched me out, and I could have, do the thumb down hitchhiker thing. I was in the moment.
Right.
And it was a cool match. That guy was dope. I was talking to him after, and I had a second match. This guy was tough too. I pulled guard. And that worked out for me. My first successful guard pull, like in a match. I never fully successfully done that, so I was kind of happy about that. And then like he stiffed armed me in the face, like boom. I have like a mark here. And I was like,
Damn, son.
fuck, dude, like stiff armed me,
With
bro.
his
Like
palm or was it with his
it,
hand?
I felt like it was his hand. I got to go back and see if they got that on tape. And I was
Mhm.
like, holy shit, like a lot of pressure on my jaw. And I
Damn,
was like,
son.
fuck, I just got it off. That shit woke me up. And then
Ref
he
didn't say
stiffed.
anything?
No, no, I don't. I wonder how hard it looked. I don't know. And then
Mhm.
I got stiff arm in the stomach, hard as fuck, like just boom. Like he posted me. I was like, oh shit. And I'm trying to like, I don't know, bro. Like I couldn't fucking think. I was like, why didn't I go for this sweep? I was looking for a Kimura, and I was like,
Mhm.
I gotta keep going through the list of things and keep fighting or whatever. And then I guess he
Right.
passed. I don't really remember. He passed my guard. Dude got me in the mount, heavy pressure. They're like trapped arm, boom. I trapped the arm. I believe I reversed him, and then I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm like, I get stuck sometimes, bro. I'm like, and then I see Andrew. He's like, fucking get up, and I'm like getting up, and then yeah, I was like, I don't know why that happens to me.
Yeah.
Um,
Same.
I was like, oh, and I looked at Andrew's like, stand up, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, stand up. And it's like, I don't know, bro. Like I get in this shock, and
Right.
yeah, I don't know, dude. And I don't know what the fuck happened after that. I gotta watch it again. But
For sure.
I ended up in mount again, and I'm trying to trap his arm. He caught my arm like that. And I was like, fuck, dude. Once your arm's like that, it's so hard to get out of. We're scrambling. I should have gave up my back. But I guess I ended up in the same position on the side, and then I got armbarred. And I was like, God damn it. That guy ended up winning. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I wasn't super gassed after. I was breathing fine. The anxiety was lower. The anxiety was still there, but it was definitely considerably lower. I felt like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I felt there was moments where I felt like, what am I doing here? Like,
Before the
why am I
match
putting a
or
little
during?
before the a little before the match? Why am I what am I doing here? Like,
Hmm.
why am I doing this? I can okay. I'm like, why am I here? Like, I can get hurt. Like, I hurt myself. What the hell? You guys know about my pinky, the mallet finger, which is it's healing well, and I didn't hurt it again.
Nice.
And I'm just like having this doubt, like, oh shit. I'm just being honest with you, the honest feelings. And I was like, I snap
Hmm.
out of it. Now let's get it. And during the match, I was like trying to save the gas tank, but then also like trying to figure out when to go. I felt like I should
Hmm.
have went a little harder in the last one. Like I felt like I was like, I could have done this, could have done that.
Hmm.
But all in all, I see the holes. Um, if I'm gonna pull guard, I gotta move. I gotta work. I gotta work. I gotta be more relaxed. Like I went. I didn't have the full seatbelt on that guy when I had his back. I could have held onto his back for a while, wait for him to respond, and kind of ride that for a while.
Hmm.
But yeah, man, overall, I feel like I learned a lot there, and I learned a lot about myself. And what I learned that is like breathing, being aware of your surroundings, paying attention to your coaches, listen to what they tell you, especially if they've been doing it. It's really it's true. Um, Meditate and just don't be afraid to be aggressive and believe in yourself, man. That's like the number one thing. If you have any self-doubt, you gotta own the moment, and you gotta shoot for the stars. Sometimes you gotta just fully commit, like kind of like skateboarding. When I used to skate, like, you can't just be kicking out, you're ollieing off the stairs, you can't just kick out, you gotta fully commit. So I'm learning about that, but it's my second time out there. um I can make all the excuses up in the world. I had a sore my shoulder is sore, my fucking pinky finger. Like there's all these excuses, but really there is no excuse. I mean, it is what it is. But like we're talking about Kobe, I don't see it as a loss, bro. I felt like I got stronger. My XP went up. I feel like I leveled up, like in Pokemon, like we were saying. So
Yeah.
your Pokemon get the shit beat out of them, they come back stronger.
Hell
So
yeah.
I don't feel like I feel like I want to compete as long as I can, bro, and just keep learning. I did feel like I let the team down, by not winning. But yeah, then that's how it went, bro. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, like you said that you had, the guys that are coaching you. Did you hear the other guys' team helping them out as well, or no?
Yeah, I did. For the first one. The second
Okay.
guy, I
Mhm.
don't know. I didn't hear anything. And the first guy, I heard him like, "Don't let him get his arm out," when he had my arm, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Right.
He wasn't giving me no space to suck that arm
Right.
in. But I think, yeah. To answer your question, yes, I did.
Yeah,
The first one,
I'm
second one.
always curious about that because like you hear the other team pretty much just talking, giving them advice. Like in real time, are you able to adjust to what they say? I'm like, oh shit, my arm is out. Like, are you able to just fix that right away, or is it
Yeah,
just
I heard him. I did hear them say like when he was trying to like guillotine or darce me. They were saying something,
yeah,
and I knew what was coming.
yeah,
And I was like, "Oh shit!" I blocked it, and I blocked one of his. I think he was trying to Kimura me too. So I
hmm,
kind of saw it coming,
hmm,
and yeah, it does work if you listen. If you're able to listen to all that, and kind of, or if you're able to figure out what he's doing. Like I was kind of looking around, seeing his legs shifting to the right, and I was like,
yeah,
"Nope, not coming
trying to
this way,
predict it,
bro."
right?
Yeah, I'm like, "Nope, not coming that way." So yeah, if you don't panic. I didn't panic in the headlock.
Yeah,
I didn't feel threatened at all. I felt threatened when he grabbed my arm because we don't practice that enough, bro. We practice a lot of bully headlock
headlock,
escapes.
yeah,
Me and you did that rear naked choke escape, that drill, that fucking. I immediately thought, I was like, oh, like I can get out of this. And like
nice,
dude, the pressure you put on me was more threatening than what he put on me. To be honest with you, when he had my neck like that, I was like, I don't feel threatened at all. I
right,
was like, this is nothing. Like,
yeah,
and even the headlock, I was like, I've been in worse headlocks in the school.
right,
It's just the arm bar defense. If we work on that, that's what I need to work on that and
Yeah.
getting the hooks in from the back, controlling that. So that's what I gotta write that down and actually
Right.
practice those things, bro.
Yeah,
That's all
take
it
some
is. That's
note.
all it
Taking
is.
notes is huge, bro. Especially looking back. I mean, no, my match, I've seen so many other mistakes. It's hard to watch, honestly, just looking
It
it
is
back at
hard.
myself. And I'm like, bro, this is like, I don't know. I kind of cringe myself out. But those are where the room's at for improvement. All those mistakes and trying
Mhm.
to figure it out, listening to your coach and being responsive. Like it does suck in the moment, but like you do take that into the training room. Like you have that with you and you're able to take that in. And whenever you're drilling or practicing your arm bar or whatever, you're in there like, oh, I was here. I'm not gonna let this happen again. And it seems like the people who compete more often, like they feel comfortable in there. It's not really feel like the beginners like they release a lot of nerves, kind of
Yep.
talking like to a girl for the first time. You're all nervous. You're like, oh,
Yep.
am I gonna be weird? It's like, and then the more
Mhm.
comfortable you get, you start doing your thing, and then it's more natural. So I think that's pretty much like kind of the same mindset. But whatever tournaments you're down to do in the future, I'm there, bro. We're gonna
Oh
get
yeah.
it.
I'm in. I'm in. Let's
Hell
keep it
yeah!
rolling.
I'm glad you're taking it head on, and just
Sure.
like realizing like the mistakes you made, and not like being too down on yourself, because a lot of us, especially guys, it's like, man, we're here to win, trying to do our best. We don't want to lose, but sometimes we get those outcomes, but it doesn't. I mean, we just started this, bro. It's like playing
Yep.
Fortnite and expecting to win every game. Like, bro,
Exactly.
I lost like 150 times before I won. At least,
Yeah.
probably even
It's
more.
true.
But
It's true.
so it's tough. It's tough, and it's like a lot of people don't understand it. It's different from training. Say you get a hard sparring session, you do a few rounds, you're tired, but once you hop in there, dude, just like it's like you start adding these things in your mind. Your mind starts playing tricks on you. It's like something that you're not very used to. Like, especially if you're not put out, or people are not really like watching you do this stuff. You kind of add all these elements, and it does
Yes.
play a role in your confidence. So
Yeah.
I mean, the more you get in there, bro, the more you'll feel comfortable, and you're able to, like you said, do your freaking moves. You're all excited with that, and there's like so many other things that could happen. So, everybody's nervous doing it.
Hell
I
yeah.
think it's good though. Learn a lot.
It's worth it, man. So now after doing something like that, it's like I feel like I can just go go anywhere now, like go to any gym or any open mat because I'm just like I've already been put in that uncomfortable situation. So it's like how much crazier can it get, right? I mean,
Yeah.
these guys can't even one guy dropped out of my bracket. We had first it was 3, then 4, and then one guy didn't show up. So it's like a lot of times people don't even show up. Like Anthony only had one person in his division. Kobe didn't have anyone in his division. So
Really?
it showed yeah, he
Wow.
didn't couldn't compete. And I think he tried to go in two different maybe no-gi and gi or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah. Hmm.
Nobody was there. So it's like the fact that people are, you guys people are showing up doing these comps, like much respect because I'd say over 90% of people don't compete and nothing against them. I'm just saying like much respect getting out there, putting yourself out there. Like that's how I see it too, and it's a win. Like that, like you said, I'm not all sad about it or whatever. In the beginning, I was, initially I was like, "Damn, man, I wanted to win this," and then immediately I flipped the switch. I'm like, "Well, this is what I got out of it. I got tougher." You know, I saw the holes in my game, and we train with each other every day, and we know each other's moves and stuff. But you go against someone else, they'll expose those holes that you
Right.
have, and it'll just
Yeah.
make you just keep adding pieces, and eventually
Yeah.
you're a complete puzzle, I
Right.
guess. You know what I mean? And
Yeah. And it happens so fast too,
yep,
bro. Like they jump on moves so fast, like 0 to 100 in training room. Like it's like sometimes it's like do this, do that, but on the competition, it's like you make one mistake and they capitalize it, and you're in a completely different spot. You're standing. Next thing you know, you're on the ground. Next thing you like open your eyes, you're in a triangle. It's like, bro, it's like everything's so fast paced, like it's insane. So you gotta kind of be on your toes with everything.
hell yeah, bro, that shit was amazing, man. Like, but yeah,
Well, shout
anybody,
out Anthony. Shout out everybody who competed. But my bad. I just haven't
yeah,
said.
yeah,
That armbar was freaking clean, dude. He had
dude.
a hip toss. The hip toss didn't go his way. He ended up using his momentum and rolling into an armbar. So that was crazy.
I don't know if you saw that other slam that he had that double underhook. Boom! Do you see that? That was
Yeah, I
crazy,
saw that.
dude.
I saw it.
Everybody was like, "Oh!"
Nice,
Yeah, it was nice. Shout out to Alicia too. She hit a bone arrow choke in her first
nice.
match. We're
Nice.
calling it the Hutchins special because that's Kobe. Kobe does that one too. So that was
Nice.
sick. I was like, damn, hell yeah. Shout out to Aaron too, man. He did get injured, but
Mhm.
I believe he won his first two and lost in the semifinals. He was hurt. He was injured, but I knew he could have beat that guy. Like,
How hurt was
yeah.
he? Is it like he couldn't
Oh,
fight
bad.
anymore? Damn.
He fought through a rib injury, bro.
No
Like,
way.
he's like,
Bro's a
it hurts to
beast.
stand, hurts to talk. He's like, oh, he was wrapped up. It
Damn,
was
son.
crazy, dude. Dude's tough as hell, bro. So yeah, all in all, we showed out there, man. We were representing. But yeah, many more comps to come, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Also wanted to talk about, we got some news, some AI news. Got Elon Musk releasing some robots. Kind of wanted to
Oh
talk
yeah.
about AI, robots, and even AI with jujitsu. Like, do you think people are going to start incorporating it with their training regimen? Are they going to have these robots to be able to train with? Like, what are your thoughts on it, bro?
Hell yeah. I think the AI robots would be dope. In general for everything, but you want to talk about robots in jujitsu? I mean, damn man, that would be sick too. Because we already use dummies. Some of us use dummies or whatever to train with. I guess you can put that robot in a dummy mode. I think they would probably have to be wrapped in some kind of foam,
There's
some kind of
already
cover.
there's already a robot out there that
I
for
didn't know if that
jujitsu,
was real.
especially.
I didn't know if that was real. That was real. I saw
Yeah,
that video.
I'm
All
pretty
right.
sure it's real. Yeah,
I
they have
think
like
it's
little lights when you choke it out, completely
yeah. I
choke or
saw
break an
that.
arm or something. Like, it's crazy.
I think it's pretty sick, man. I like the idea. I told you, man, I'm all about the innovation, the
Yes, sir.
technology. I hopped on to like all the new tech that was coming out, VR, all that stuff. I immediately hopped on that Tesla. It was a fucking great deal when it came out. I got it.
Mhm,
I think I got it for like under 30K. I was like, that's a fucking steal for me.
mhm,
But he's got this the robots, bro. Like, think about it. You got this robot in your house cleaning, washing dishes, security, you can have it patrolling your house, you know what I mean?
mhm.
It's freaking watching your kids, apparently. It can bartend, it can man, in the voice, the way it was talking, it was like I almost it was very realistic too, man.
For
So
It was really realistic. Like, it was stuttering. It had like small pauses. Like, the things are advancing. Like, it's just it's crazy to see how fast things are going. It's like, 5 years ago we wouldn't have thought we were gonna make it out of this like pandemic thing. Now
mhm,
we got friggin' robots serving up Krabby Patties and shit. Like, bro,
damn.
what like what's next after that? Is it just gonna continue to keep on improving on itself, and then is there an end goal, or is it just keep on continuing to make it better for human life type thing? Like, what should we expect with that?
I'm thinking like with all the AI, the robots, self-driving cars. So with the self-driving cars, I think like you're saying, I think there's gonna be a lot less traffic. You like in the future, you won't really have to own a car. There'll be so many robo taxis and stuff. It'll be cheaper to just hop in one of those. They'll just be roaming everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the robots are gonna take a lot of the service jobs, like you said, like the Burger King stuff, and a lot of jobs like that. They'll take over that. Um, I'm thinking that if we get these robots, like our whole economy is gonna change. Like
Mhm.
I feel like everybody's gonna be getting like some kind of like AI check in the mail. You know, I'm hoping it's enough for you to like pay for like rent, like minimum rent and food, and then most people work from home. Well, it's probably gonna be like people are gonna be probably either working on AI or like
Mhm.
the robots themselves. Um, but I think humans are gonna work a lot less, which is gonna be good. But then also, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of other health problems like obesity and stuff like that.
Kind of like the
Um,
Wally situation. Like, you
yeah,
seen
I
the
was gonna,
Wally movie?
yeah,
Yeah. It's
exactly. It's
like,
gonna be like that, bro. And a lot of people
so
just
you
in their
gotta,
house.
yeah.
Yeah,
Gotta hit the gym, bro. Gotta stay disciplined. I feel like those are the things that I was thinking about as well. I mean, with all this news, and like, you never know what to expect when you open up your phone. Got freaking robots talking to other people. I think it was talking to Two Chains or something like that. Like,
yeah, I
like,
saw
bro,
that. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. And I think it's just not being able to, or not, I think it'll be better for us if we don't solely rely on it too much, like a calculator, or else we won't be able to do math, ourselves. If we over rely on these things, then we're not going to be able to do anything. We're just going to sit, we'll be entertained, and I think it could also create, some problems down the line. But hopefully, all that stuff gets situated down the line. But it's just the technology is advancing so much; it's just hard to keep up with.
Yeah, if it could do like all the little tedious tasks that just take time, and that's what I'm all about is having more time, free time.
Mm. Yeah,
Like just with ChatGPT, if I'm trying to to find who created the fucking gun, or you're doing like some report,
yeah,
like
just
who
yeah.
created Glock, like, or you know what I mean, like, or like write me an essay, write me or summarize this video. Like if the technology's there, I want it, dude. Like, you know what I mean? It just give me more free time. So if
Right.
we're spending like hour and a half cleaning the house, 30 minutes in the dish, like imagine you had that free time to, oh, I can just go to jujitsu. I don't have to do the laundry. I don't have to cook. The robot's gonna do it for me.
Hmm.
Why wouldn't you want that? But people are like, oh, the robot's gonna take over, da da da. Like, so I don't know, bro. Like I really don't think so.
Hmm.
People get caught up in all that. I mean, and then the self-driving car, people are freaking out about that. But I think driving's gonna be safer than ever. I mean, most people you see them, they're on their phone, they're driving. You know what I mean? And it's like if we
Yeah, it's
have our
dangerous.
these cars driving themselves, we can literally be on our laptop editing a video while that's just driving along, and it has more experience than you driving. It'll have like I forgot what he was saying, like 100 more than like no like 1,000 more times than like experience driving than like the average person or something like that. And it's like,
Hmm.
do you really want like 80-year-old grandma on the freeway driving? Like, what will you trust more, like a self-driving car or grandma? You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
feel like it will reduce accidents. Just the smarter the cars get, and even if it's like partially self-driving with all the sensors and like the lane, keeping people in lanes and automatic
Hmm.
braking, and but people are scared of like what they don't know about. That's what I think, and I think people
Hmm.
freaked out when the internet came out. They're like, "Oh my god, our privacy." That's what people got to know. Like, there is no more privacy. Like that's what I think. Like,
Hmm.
if they want to find us, they can find us. They want to listen to us, they can listen to us. Like, it's not that hard, for them, the government or whatever. But
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like we give up some privacy, but it's gonna be a safer place. You know what I mean? Like, if you got these robots patrolling the city, it'll be a safer place. And plus, it's like I'm not, like if you're living a bad like a criminal life, I'm like, yeah, you're probably gonna be worried about it. But I'd
Yeah.
rather have these robots out there patrolling, you know, doing catching criminals, keeping the neighborhood safe,
It's gonna be interesting.
watching these kids. Like, why the fuck not? Let's make it safer. Like,
Yeah.
but big corporations like Amazon and like, dude, like
It's on who owns
they
them.
yeah, they employ so many people, but they don't fucking pay them enough, and that's the
Mm-mm.
only thing. Like when they have all these, like if say if Amazon buys 5 billion whatever robots and they put them out there and they taken over all the McDonald's chains, all that. It's like the government's got to come up with something, man, to like. It's like almost I'm not sure what you call that. Is that like communism? Like is like when everyone is like there's no one rich or no one poor. Is that
I
is
don't
that
know. I'm
like
the
a
wrong person to ask, bro. When it
I'm
comes
sorry,
to
man. Yeah,
yeah,
same right now.
no,
I
you
can't.
good.
I got to do research on it. But I mean,
Yeah,
like
for sure.
it may turn into that, bro. It may turn into like everybody's like almost on the same income, and there's no more middle class. It's just like everybody's kind of like getting paid the
Equal.
same.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's few jobs. I mean, entertainment, um, medical. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
what
it's gonna
jobs are
get
safe?
sticky
I
out
don't
there,
know.
bro. Yeah, bro. No, even with the entertainment, like the actors, I mean, people could, I mean, they could make videos, make realistic videos, and we won't even be able to tell. Like, who knows? You're just gonna be like, you're watching something, you have no idea if it's real, if it's not. So it's like, I think human interaction is gonna be more valued overall, and I feel like just like genuine connection. I think people just have to eventually just come together and be able to, like be cohesive with each other in order to be, to live in a life where it's like all futuristic, have robots,
Hmm.
surveilling everything. It's hard. It's hard, and I feel like we haven't really dealt with anything like this. So maybe it has us kind of worried and tripping about what's next, what's to come. Maybe it added a little
Mhm.
anxiety level. overall. But I think if we kind of just have like some discussions, disagreements, actually talk about it openly, like if we talk about it on a podcast, it
Yeah.
brings up more ideas. People talk about it and to like think about it,
Mhm.
make plans, and because
Mhm.
who knows, dude? They could make it another lockdown, whatever. And it's
Oh
like, all right,
man.
we're putting a robot in your house, and you can't even just
Damn.
like So it's like stuff like that could happen potentially, but it
Yeah,
is
it's
what it is,
true.
bro. So
Yeah, I feel like we don't. I feel like we don't really have a control over it. Like, if this is what they're pushing, it's like, what are we supposed to do? They already proved they can lock us down. They already proved they can put cameras in the streets. Like, they can
yeah,
monitor our phone. Like, if they're
mhm.
gonna bring these robots, they're gonna bring these robots, bro. Like,
Yeah. This is like public
what are you
info.
talking
This is
about?
not nothing crazy. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's like
it's like civil war. Like, what are we gonna do? Like, we ain't fighting the government,
we're the
bro. They ain't have.
Transformers. Like the Transformers gonna pull up and just start doing stuff. Like,
Oh,
like,
that's scary.
that's just
Yeah.
yeah, it is. No, it is. But it's just it's a weird time that we're in. But I think just having like I said with the community and just having people talk about this types of stuff. Maybe we could find some solutions down the line.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna get ready to go train.
Yes, sir.
But
I
we'll be
miss
back with
training, bro.
another pod soon, man. Yeah, you've been gone for a
Yes,
while,
sir.
man. Gone in
Bro,
Florida.
I've been.
Went to Florida. You crazy,
Oh
bro.
my goodness. Yeah, dude, I was gone for a whole week. Oh,
The
tough.
freaking hurricanes. Hey, I'm glad everybody, you guys. I mean, there was some tragic stuff that happened, but
Yeah.
so a lot of my friends and man, I hope you guys can rebuild. And I'm glad all my friends are okay. I know Andrew said he was like, I think within 50 miles of like
Wow.
destruction, bro. Like, yeah,
Jeez,
so
bro.
his family's okay. So,
That's good to hear,
ooh,
man.
man, yeah.
Yeah. Crazy stuff, bro.
But yeah, man. Other than that, like, subscribe, get
Yes,
on our
sir.
Instagram, and there's
Stay
Kai.
tuned.
All right, Kai, say bye then.
See you guys next week.
All right,
We out of here.
we out.
Us.